This might be the most Gorillaz sounding album they've had in years. And you know what? I'm loving it. But am I in love with it? There's something strange going on with The Mountain. Welcome back, you are with me, Icy Snaps, and today, yes, we are reviewing Gorillaz' The Mountain. After what's been described as a period of loss for Damon Albarn and Jamie Hewlett, this album feels like it's shaped by grief, reflection, and maybe a little bit of reconciliation. 15 tracks, just over an hour long. As you may already know, this album is heavily inspired by India. There's something about India where artists seem to flock to find themselves. Are they chasing spirituality, or are they following in the footsteps of the Beatles? I've been lucky enough to be able to travel, around India for a bit, and there's something really kind of mystical about it in the temples and things. It's kind of overwhelming. It's hard to describe, but either way though, we've recently been seeing a surge of this inspiration. Take the likes of Ed Sheeran in his his latest album anyway. He leaned into similar influences, except I wasn't really convinced by it. It felt somewhat shallow, a bit surface level even. Here though, it feels culturally rich, authentic, and just kind of respectful. I mean, just listen to The Mountain, The Moon Cave, and The Sad God, and watch the video. There's this beautiful fusion of traditional Indian instrumentation mixed with that undeniable Gorillaz atmosphere. And those sounds really wouldn't be possible without the collaborators. We have Anushka Shankar on the sitar, AJ Prasanna on flute, brothers Aman and Ayan Ali Bangash on the sarod. Apologies for my pronunciation, of course. All of these artists appear on multiple tracks throughout the album, but not just as decoration, but really part of the foundation. But here's where things get heavier. Death feels quite present throughout this album, and it's not just through vocals and lyrics, it's through the collaborators. You have legacy appearances from the likes of Dennis Hopper, David Jolicoeur, I think that's how you say it, Tony Allen, Proof, Marky Smith. Knowing that some of these artists aren't here with us makes certain moments hit differently. Take for example The Hardest Thing. It's minimal, it's sparse, but then Damon sings about saying goodbye to someone you love, and then you remember Tony Allen's on the album. It feels confronting and quite personal. This track then flows seamlessly into Orange County, another great track on the album. Again, full of features like Bizrap, Kara Jackson, and the before mentioned Anushka Shankar. Getting a little bit ahead of ourselves, but if we come back to The Moon Cave, we get an introduction to Damon's slow, melancholic vocals, drenched in that hazy radio texture that he loves to do. The bass is funky, the percussion is dynamic, you're floating along with those strings. There's texture everywhere, and I'm really enjoying the journey. The Empty Dream Machine and Manifesto, which features Bizrap, the Argentinian, I believe, producer, and of course the late rapper Proof. And it's really nice to hear this range of languages, making for some really unexpected surprises. For example, you have all this Arabic singing on Damascus, which in itself is a really fun song. It has this really bizarre mix of genres that seemingly work so nonchalantly. I wouldn't say the album is flawless. We have The God of Lying, for example, featuring the Idols. It feels busy, but it's weirdly thin. I wanted more punch to it, a bit more raw energy, I guess. And on the tracks featuring Johnny Marr, for example, like Plastic Guru or Casablanca, he's there, but it's more subtle than I would have imagined. I don't know, I just thought his presence may be a bit more dominant, maybe? There are some late album moments like The Shadow Light, which are fine. They definitely contribute to the mood, but they're not so stand out to me. The instrumentation feels a bit cloudy, but luckily the vocals save it. But there are way more high points than low. Some other great tracks, Delirium featuring Marky Smith, again passed away in 2018. I love this slow build up with that toy chest percussion, which then builds its way up to this really heavy, full percussion and bass. Take the Sweet Prince near the end with that absolutely beautiful flute. So soothing instrumentally, it feels warm and joyful. Until you start listening to the lyrics, of course, then things start to sound a little bit bittersweet. And finally, The Sad God, a brilliant closer. electronic synths that slowly fade out for something more acoustic. It feels like acceptance or letting go, almost something spiritual. And those vocals from Black Thought really helping close things off. A genuinely strong ending to a genuinely great album. So where do I land on the mountain? Do I love it? Yes, I kind of do. Yeah, I do. It feels spiritually intentional, culturally layered. And you know, on my first listen, I wouldn't say initially grabbed me fully, but after a few more listens, I'm definitely fully invested now. The production feels clean and heavy in the right moments. It's so dynamic. I love all these noises going from left to right. There's so much texture everywhere, it feels. Something that I've always loved about Gorillaz. So all in all right now, I think I would give it an 8.5 out of 10. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you thought. Did you enjoy the album? Let me know below, of course. Anything you want me to review, look at, do, any type of video, just feel free to tell me. And yeah, thank you again for watching. Feel free to like, subscribe, comment, whatever you like. And hopefully I will catch you on the next one. Mwah.